Good morning. It is December 2nd, 2019, and I'm headed to work and I'm writing and thinking. A few ladies at work and myself, we are doing the read through Luke in December. You read a different chapter of Luke every day for 24 days, and then when you wake up Christmas morning, you have the entire story of Jesus fresh in your mind. And I love this. I hope I do this every year. And of course, this is day 2. I'm only on the second day, and already I'm looking at things new. And I've read these passages a bunch of times, especially right here at Christmas time. I mean, these passages are preached on so many times and what have you. But that's why you got to keep reading the Bible, because every time you read it, you find something new. You see it in a new way, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a living, breathing text. That I keep harping on that. It's just amazing. Well, today was no different. Today is December 2nd, so of course I read Luke chapter 2. And Luke chapter 2, verse 49, I believe, is a familiar passage. We've all read it probably 100 times, if not 1,000 times. And that's where Mary and Joseph had traveled a day away. Jesus was about 12 years old, and Mary and Joseph had traveled a day away from Jerusalem, and they noticed that he was gone, and they frantically searched for him. And it says 3 days later, so they travel back to Jerusalem, and 3 days later they find him in the temple. He was asking questions, and he was talking with the men and asking questions. And the very first statement uttered by Jesus in his own account is very similar to this. I'm not reading it, but I'm paraphrasing, and he says, "Why were you looking for me? Why were you seeking me? Didn't you know I'd be about my Father's business?" And this morning, that struck me as different. The very first statement that this grand creator, sovereign savior, the master of the universe ever said to us is, "This is how you find me. This is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing." All of us have a call in our life. You may not realize what it is, or you may have more than one. But all of us have a call in our life. God specifically gave every one of us a purpose. And whatever that call is, please, with all earnest, please pursue it. Go about that business. That is the Father's business. Here's the point. Jesus says, "Why are you looking for me?" If you know anything about me, you know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what God brought me to do. If you will do the same thing, if you will go where God's business is being handled, and I'm not talking about in a church, I'm talking going to the church, to the people. Go to the people where his business is being handled. His message is being delivered. That's God's business. Point blank, 100%, deliver the message. Deliver his message the right way. With love, compassion, with dignity. That's God's business. Go where that business is being handled, and you have no choice but to find Jesus. If you're lost, it's because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're not where you're supposed to be. I am currently in that very situation. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, and for some reason I have let that get away from me. But no more. I want Jesus in my life. I've given my life back to God. So I'm not going to search for Jesus. I'm going to go where Jesus is, and I'm going to find him. He's going to be there waiting for me. So if it didn't encourage anybody else today, it encouraged me. God bless. If you want to continue with this, start tomorrow, or you can catch up today, read chapter 1 and chapter 2. Tomorrow start on chapter 3 of Luke, and wake up Christmas morning and know that it's not about presents under the tree. It's about Jesus' presence in your heart. God bless. I hope you have a wonderful day.